Yeah, I don't know. Nathanias definitely in a rough position right now.
Alright, so Terran versus Terran here once again.
Yep. So far, every single game, Nathanias just went straight for his TVT opening, or what I expect to be his TVT opening, with gas first, then barracks, and then second gas. And 2 times now he got lucky. I have the feeling this must be his TVP opening as well, because otherwise you wouldn't do it. Like one gas expand you can do against Terran Protoss and Zerg, so he must be thinking, okay, I'm taking 66% that my opponent isn't Zerg, and that's why he's doing this 2 gas. Even though it's not very common against Protoss unless he proxies. So yeah, this time we're having exact mirror openings, and maybe this time Alex is not gonna forget a second supply depot, and we will see what he actually planned in the early game.
Yeah. No wall from Alex. Not worried at all about any early on attack here in TVT.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Nathanias never went into his opponent's natural until he had a battle cruiser, so
Yeah, and like the first move out, let alone scout, was when he had 2 Reapers and 3 Hellions and he went across the map. So not
yeah.
necessarily a great deal of scouting happening from Nate, even though he's playing against a random player.
Well, going for a Marine first. That's, I feel like, very uncommon if you go double gas, because you have 150 gas anyways as soon as the barracks finishes, which is enough to start a Reaper plus a factory. Ah, so he wants to go for the early tech lab.
He's going
The
for the
cyclone
Cyclone
will,
builder.
I mean, it has to be, yeah. Oh, double factory. Okay.
Without having scouted anything or knowing the race. I gotta say, by the way. Which is a very unusual approach, I feel like.
Swap away.
I don't know. Yeah, if he does this against Zerg, the game is just over. Like, you can hold this with like 12 links.
By the way, if you watch with Nate view for a little bit, you're gonna hear he's using his own voice back. That guy.
Of course, I mean, it's advertising on his own stream, probably. So this is actually, so yeah, he goes to the other side of the map with the barracks, floating the barracks for high ground vision. I have to assume that this build is specifically good against Protoss, because if there's a tank on the high ground, I don't think you can do a whole lot, because you need to get very close towards the tank in order to lock on. And if you have a wall, which Alex does not, by the way.
Oh, he scans and sees everything. This is very good against Terran as well. Like he did it against Zombie Grub and won very convincingly, I think.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, they like these cyclones, they kill like buildings like in 1 second. It's actually insane. Like it looked stupidly strong when I saw this before versus Terran. But then again, I don't think maybe it was countered properly. So now Alex, I've given him props for being very cerebral, adjusting well. Loses a Reaper right off the bat here. This is not good. I don't think that bunker on the low ground is going to be happening. Ooh, Alex almost killing that one Cyclone. He's got a tank now. If he can complete that bunker and fill it up, that'd be really sick.
Oh well, look, like, tanks, I think 2-shot Cyclones, so that's exactly what I was talking about. If there's any form of units that need to be killed in front of the tank, and then there's a tank behind it in the correct distance, which this is not quite, by the way, it will get very hard for the Cyclones to get close. And as soon as there's a second tank out, every time the Cyclones get closer, they will die. Like, at least one Cyclone will die. So I feel like he needs to go now.
Yeah, this is a big
commitment. He locked onto a Marine. Oh.
Did he?
Yeah, one of the
Oh, he didn't finish the tank! He pulled the Cyclone too far back because he was worried I was gonna die. The tank being repaired now, SCV's on top of it. One single Cyclone lives. Bunker about to finish from Alex, but that's gonna have to be cancelled. He's on the high ground now with the tank too.
Yeah.
And this is a defense.
It is a defense, but I feel like this, you can even maybe transition out of this if you're Nathanias. Like, he was building SCVs constantly during all of this, so... Like, Alex is also just on one base. And he's not even behind that much in infrastructure. Alex has a starport versus 2 factories. So... Nathanias is playing really safe against Banshee, by the way, again, making a turret.
And the barracks. You need to fly that out. It's burning! You have to work SCVs.
Yeah, and that's not a Zerg building burning either. It's actually gonna lose HP.
Damn, he keeps overstepping a little bit with the Cyclones.
Yeah, I think this tank right now is in the perfect. Like, I don't think he can lock on without being shot. This is exactly the...
You think? Look at the range of the tank.
Yeah, but the Cyclone lock on isn't that yeah, I'm pretty sure he can't lock on to the bunker without being shot.
Nicely done by Alex, gets the defense here. He's checking the low ground here a little bit. You're not quite completely safe yet. And that barracks is gonna be worked on once again.
Oh.
Well, that was poor Liberator.
That
Three
was really
tanks.
unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think after the 2 tanks, I would like to see him maybe make a medevac to counter attack, but obviously there are Cyclones on the map, so everything like a Liberator or a medevac, if you send it to the other side of the map, can get caught very easily by nathanias. So we're just gonna go into a macro game from here, I guess. With nathanias having the map control with the Cyclones, Alex can't really do a whole lot. He can secure his natural, but
Oh my god,
moving out
CC! Yeah, that's dead.
Oh my god. Oh my...
Can he trap these guys? He's trying to escape! Okay, there's not gonna be any escape here. Nate's just gonna have to trade these Cyclones for whatever he can. And the barracks is gonna die as well. Yeah.
That was 400 minerals.
He was so close to completing it, and he was ready to repair it. So a good snipe, but I mean, nathanias did lose his units for it. And now he's only got a few of them back at home. Gets a tank as well.
Whatever. Like now Alex really needs to go on to the aggressive, and that's where the Cyclones shine. They can kite back towards their own base. Alex pulling a lot of SCVs that can't mine right now anyways because he would be oversaturated.
So we want to pull SCVs, do we now?
And nathanias not producing units right now from his factories.
Oh, that was some quick lock on. Good reaction here, but nathanias killing the one Viking here right off the bat. Tank's gonna siege from afar.
Go back.
Oof. A little bit hesitant.
Yeah. He needs to wait until they unsiege and then try to go in if one of them oversteps. But yeah, he needs to start producing. Just now he starts tank production. I think that was a huge macro slip up by nathanias. He was also reproducing a barracks, I think. And made an extra CC, and now it looks like Alex just is moving over him with 5 tanks and a bunch of SCVs. This looks so unreal.
Yeah, he has a lot. Tanks even sieging SCVs, he doesn't care. You wanna pull SCVs with me?
These fights are just a random set of units fighting against another random set
SCV
of
sucks against this.
Yeah, they kind of do. now there's a Liberator and there's no Cyclones left. But the tanks are dying to the nathanias as SCVs.
Oh my god. What a
this fight is
bloodbath.
crazy.
What a scrap bath. SCVs and mechanical units dying left and right. Look how many units died. And this is it. Alex gets the 3 of win.